So welcome if you've just joined us. We are in Varna, Bulgaria for the SuperKombat World Grand Prix.
Comes from Romania, 27 years old, 1.98 tall, 119 kilos, born in Cluj-Napoca, coached by Alin Panaite. In the blue corner, from Romania, Benjamin Adegbuyi.
So Benny Adegbuyi, representing Romania, born in Aiud, Romanian mother and a Nigerian father. Originally trained in karate and boxing. He's been a real breakout fighter here in Romania. Only the one loss. That was to Jarzinho Rosenstruck. It was a KO, a left hook. It was a dreadful mistake. But up until that, he'd had 4 straight wins with some very, very respectable opponents. Jenin Pochurak, Libor Polak, Joachim Thomas, Martin Hauser all fell foul of Adegbuyi. Since then, he's had 2 wins, Patrick Liedert and Srijan Seles. Got his work cut out tonight.
28 years old, living in Zagreb, representing Croatia. In the red corner, Mladen Brestovac.
So Mladen Brestovac, this is a really interesting turnout.
You know the rules. I say stop, you stop. No clinch, no elbow. Okay?
So,
Good luck.
Benjamin Adegbuyi of Romania takes on Mladen Brestovac. Adegbuyi,
Judge.
12 bouts,
Judge.
10 wins,
Judge.
6 by way of KO.
Fight.
Mladen Brestovac, 46 fights, 37 wins, 26 KOs. This is going to be a real power clash here. Brestovac, as I said, took out Mighty Mo with a kick. It's a dangerous man downstairs. If Adegbuyi can harness the power that he's got, and as you can see, that left hand of Adegbuyi's very dangerous. If you can harness the power, focus it and get it on target, well, he's going to trouble Brestovac here tonight. So, this event coming live from the Palace of Culture and Sports in Varna, Bulgaria. Annexed to the NSB Sport Palace Hotel. So a real technical start to the beginning of this. Just over a minute in, and Adegbuyi pressurising Brestovac. And that's the skill, there's the danger. Brestovac has the armoury, but Adegbuyi can take a shot. Good skills from Mladen Brestovac. Well, Adegbuyi replies with some skills of his own. Up goes the high kick. That kick to the midsection, he's got to be very careful of Adegbuyi. To take out someone like Mighty Mo, that's got to be an awesome technique employed by Brestovac. Adegbuyi really working with the hands, but takes a very good straight left through the guard. Can't be sloppy. Adegbuyi's hand slightly faster in that exchange. Well, he's grown up a lot since that KO that he suffered against Jairzinho Rozenstruik. He had a real flaw in his technique. He dropped the right hand and it left him open to a left hook. Jairzinho Rozenstruik found it a couple of times before he eventually took him out. So he's tightened up his act here. Brestovac not exactly having an open season, but at the bell, it's an interesting first round. And Adegbuyi still looks fairly comfortable, but it was hard work. So trained by Alain Penate. Then he's employed his own fitness trainer, Alejandro Argudin Zaharia. Trains out of the Respect Gym. So this is the action here. And Adegbuyi did very well. If you see, he's closed the space. He's very in Brestovac's face. Kept his guard up, took the kick. Brestovac had to come up higher because the guard was high. Couldn't get the power in it. But that kick to the midsection is always going to be a danger. That's a Brestovac trademark strike. Two of a scheduled 3 in the semi-final number 1. The SuperKombat World Grand Prix 10 qualification. Benjamin Adegbuyi in the white shorts. Fighting, interestingly, the southpaw Mladen Brestovac of Croatia. And Adegbuyi not troubled by the fact that Brestovac leading with the right. So the pace has settled down. It was a very technical first round, especially for these two, because they like to go out all guns blazing. Brestovac, great legs. Oh, and there's a big hit. It's a left hand. Adegbuyi sends Brestovac to the canvas. It's a knockdown. Oh, that was mighty. Oh, he cuffed him just like a lion playing with a cub. Adegbuyi has enormous potential. Brestovac has the experience to come back from this, but we're over halfway through the second round. But that was an awesome shot, and Adegbuyi needs to keep tight.
No clinch.
Of course, the SuperKombat promotion brought to you by Mr. Edward Irimea. And this event has grown, not only in popularity and stature, but in quality as well. Well, Adegbuyi slowing it down, having it all his own way here with the hands. Very heavy hands. And you've got to remember, Mladen Brestovac, a former Croatian Muay Thai champion. Of course, his trainer, Alexander Pupak, in the corner going, well, slightly ballistic. So under half a minute left, Adegbuyi pacing himself. Brestovac using this round to recover. And Adegbuyi really not used to going the distance. So this is a good run out for the boy. And he's starting to blow now, Adegbuyi. Brestovac absolutely hammered with that shot. This is how he did it. Well, it was tricksy because it looked as if the left had kissed his cheek, but it wasn't. The left went in as the feint. There's the big right, and the leverage was enough. Oh my goodness, he sold that. So if he can dance this round and keep the point score up, it's a romp home for Adegbuyi against a very, very respectable opponent. Round 3 of 3 in this, the SuperKombat World Grand Prix. First super final. Benjamin Adegbuyi, Mladen Brestovac. Brestovac knows what he has to do here. Adegbuyi's marched forward the whole time, really pressurized Brestovac. I don't think Brestovac was quite ready for this. Brestovac trying to get into this now in the final round. Adegbuyi still looks relaxed. Adegbuyi takes a shot on the inside there, a little uppercut. Well, Brestovac putting the combinations together here beautifully. Right, left, then the high kick. Adegbuyi now starting to look just a little bit gassy and needs to keep the hands up. Brestovac could take him with a high kick. He's got the capability. Well, this is where it could all go wrong for Adegbuyi if he doesn't compose. Trying hard to keep on his toes, but has Brestovac got enough in there? Half a minute left. Adegbuyi knows he's got to cut the distance, so he moves forward. But it's perfunctory work coming from Adegbuyi. So we're on the 10-second clapper, and I think Adegbuyi has done enough to cruise home here. That last exchange was probably enough. So that was a real step up for Benjamin Adegbuyi. He's cut weight. We can see that.
Sure.
But he still retained the power. And that was the danger. But Adegbuyi trained hard, quite clearly, and repaired that real gaping hole in his defense. So let's wait for the official verdict. There was incidentally a reserve fight between Radovan Cairo and Kolyo Ivanov. That now has been transferred to the main card and will become a super fight. So
The winner,
a good win for
by
Adegbuyi.
unanimous decision, is the blue corner, Benjamin Adegbuyi.
Great win for the young man. He'll go from strength to strength. Next up,